Now listen, here's how it's gonna go from this point on. If you don't answer the question that I asked specifically, then I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, and we're gonna move from that point on, right? Get up, Mr. Raymond.
So you're telling me,
Mr. Garner. We're not gonna have a conversation. Stop, sir. Stop, sir. Now, that's the last time I'm gonna ask you to speak
on the law. Is that what I'm hearing?
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm gonna hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order.
This sovereign citizen walked into court determined to challenge the judge's authority, but after refusing to answer a simple question over and over again, the hearing suddenly takes a shocking turn. What starts as a debate about jurisdiction ends with the judge handing down an immediate jail sentence right there in court.
What is your middle name, Mr. Garner?
Earl.
Earl?
No.
He's on the 130 docket, Your Honor, I believe.
James Garner, Earl Garner. James E-R-R-O-L Garner, right?
Yes.
You are on the 130 docket.
If you want, Your Honor, I can give House Counsel an offer right now. She can report it to him.
On James Garner, do you see all the cases he has?
I see just the 4 that are on the docket, or 5. He's got more?
He's got plenty more.
Okay. You want me to come down, review, and do a global offer?
If you could, please.
Okay, I'm on my way down.
Mr. Garner, do you want to offer on these, or do you want to go to trial?
I would like to know what the charges are.
Okay. This is the City of Detroit versus James Earl Garner. Case number SP 11000435, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 116950. Those are driving license expired, misdemeanor, no insurance, insurance misdemeanor. Thank you. And an improper plate misdemeanor. All of them punishable by maximum 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169507, counts 1 and counts 2, expired license and no insurance misdemeanor, both punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1169521, same improper plates, same punishment, $500 in 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines, maximum possible penalty. SP 1223079, driver license suspended. SP 1273761, SP 1292751.
All right, guys, this hearing goes off the rails fast. The defendant isn't interested in discussing plea offers, trial dates, or even the charges themselves. Instead, he repeatedly argues that the court has no jurisdiction and insists there can't be a crime without a victim. At first, the judge gives him multiple opportunities to move the case forward. But as the interruptions continue, the tension inside the courtroom starts building toward a confrontation that neither side is willing to back away from.
3 of those tickets are all punishable by 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. SP 1547006, counts 1, counts 2, and counts 3. Those are civil infractions. SP 1547407, counts 1 and counts 2. Count 1 being a driver license suspended repeat offender. This one is in warrant status, probably an old case that he didn't pay. SP 800104, counts 1 and counts 2. 1 being an unregistered untitled. He owes $1,194 on that, and SP, and count 2 of that is a drug while licensed improper. It looks like he has a $114 fine on that. State of Michigan versus James Earl Garner, case number SX 36268561. That is a drug while license expired. and that will be $500 maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris on behalf of Mr. Garner. Mr. Garner, please state your name for the record.
First off, I do have a
You
couple
got to
of
state your
questions.
name first. You got to state your name first.
No,
Let's start there.
wait a minute, Ms. Harris. Wait a minute, Ms. Harris. I think Mr. Garner is going to represent himself. Am I correct, Mr. Garner?
I'm representing myself in what? I mean,
Oh,
I'm confused about what's actually going on. First off, who's alleging these charges? That's what I'm curious about.
State of Michigan, City of Detroit.
Okay, well, if that's the case, there's a common law principle which states that for there to be a crime, there must be a victim. Corpus delicti. The state cannot be the injured party. And in the absence of a victim, there can be no crime.
We
all
want
right.
to do it.
Withdrawing my name from the record on that one. Thank you.
I know. How do you want to proceed, Mr. Garner? You set the matter. I'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. Give him a $0 bond. Either set the matter for trial or I'll wait for the.
The moment the judge asks for a basic identification, the conversation takes a completely different direction. Instead of focusing on the driving-related charges, the defendant starts arguing that there can be no crime without a victim. This is where the courtroom dynamic changes. The judge isn't debating legal philosophy. He's trying to move the case forward. And that clash of priorities becomes the driving force behind everything that happens next.
City to give you an offer. What do you want to do?
Well, the court hasn't even established jurisdiction. I mean, in order for jurisdiction has to be established first, and there's no jurisdiction established. And once jurisdiction is challenged, that must be settled before charges can be brought.
All right. Do you want to put that in a motion, sir?
As far as I'm concerned, any and all charges must be dismissed because there is no complaining witness, and the state cannot be.
I'm not gonna listen. If that's your motion, I'm gonna deny the motion. Okay. So all we're gonna do now, we're not gonna keep going back and forth. Either you take an offer or you set the matter for trial. Which one do you want?
Respectfully, in order for this to continue, there must be a complaining witness, and the state cannot be a complaining witness. Now, if I'm entitled.
At this point, the judge is still being patient. He's offering straightforward choices: accept an offer or schedule a trial. But every attempt to move forward gets redirected back to the same argument about victims and jurisdiction. You can almost feel the frustration starting to build. The more the defendant repeats himself, the less interested the judge becomes in continuing the debate.
If I'm entitled to a fair trial, the law states there must be a victim. I'm just requesting, who is the victim? Who did I injure?
The citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
The state cannot be a victim. And if that's the case,
I said the citizens of the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan are the victims.
If that's the case,
Mr. Garner, can we just go into a breakout room and then maybe I can give you a little bit of advice to assist you with moving forward? Able to that?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Join the breakout room. We'll pass the matter. This is the city of Detroit.
This may actually be the most important moment in the entire hearing. Someone steps in and offers the defendant a chance to regroup privately. It's a rare opportunity to reset the conversation before it spirals further. For a brief moment, it feels like the tension might cool down. But when the hearing resumes, things go in the exact opposite direction.
All right, are we ready on Garner?
I believe he's ready, Your Honor. He's representing himself.
Let's go back on the record with Garner. What do you want to do, Mr. Garner? Do you want a trial date or you want an offer? Those are really your only two options.
Okay, since we are on the record, all I'm asking for is the
Okay,
Is
one last time. I'm gonna go from this point on. If you don't answer the question that I asked specifically, then I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court, and we're gonna move from that point on, right? Get up, Mr. Raymond.
So you're telling me,
Mr. Garner.
so
We're
you're
not gonna
telling
have
me
a
that the court is just going
we're
to
not gonna
violate the
have a
Constitution and the
conversation.
law?
Stop, sir. Stop, sir. Now, that's the last time I'm gonna ask you to.
This is where everything changes. The judge stops treating the situation like a disagreement and starts treating it like a courtroom conduct issue. Warning couldn't be much clearer. Answer the question being asked. Nothing more, nothing less. But instead of taking that warning seriously, the defendant immediately tries to restart the same argument.
Oh. Is that what I'm hearing?
All right.
I'm asking.
I'm gonna hold Mr. Garner in contempt of court. He is directly violating the court's order. I've asked him repeatedly to not interfere or add any extra commentary to this case. I've given him ample time to answer the court's question, and he continues to refuse to do so. So now I'm going to hold you in contempt and you to 30 days Wayne County Jail, no early release.
So that means that the court is just going to violate my rights because I'm defending myself? Is that what I'm hearing?
30 days, Wayne County Jail, no early release. That'll give you some chance and some time to read up on your rights, okay?
This is the moment the entire hearing has been building toward. The judge concludes that the defendant is intentionally refusing to follow direct court instructions. And once that decision is made, the consequences arrive fast. 30 days in jail, no lengthy debate, no extended back and forth, just an immediate ruling that completely changes the direction of the case.
Fill out the contempt papers, Madam. So I'm going to order you to turn yourself in today, Mr. Garner, to start that jail time, okay?
What's remarkable here is that nothing really changes after the sentence. The defendant continues making the same argument he started with. Meanwhile, the judge has clearly moved on. The discussion is no longer about jurisdiction. It's no longer about victims. It's now about complying with a court order. And by this point, neither side is willing to give an in.
So I have a question.
I'm not answering any more of your questions. Turn yourself into the Wayne County Jail today.
The court is going to be in direct violation of my rights in the law. Is that where we're standing?
That's how you feel. Have a good day, sir.
This hearing became a perfect example of what happens when a courtroom stops being about the original charges and starts becoming about courtroom conduct itself. Whether viewers agree with the defendant's arguments or not, the turning point wasn't the legal theory. It was the repeated refusal to answer direct questions after multiple warnings. Once the judge decided those instructions were being ignored, the entire case shifted from a traffic-related matter to a contempt issue. Do you think the judge gave enough warnings before imposing jail time, or should the defendant have been given another opportunity to comply? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more real courtroom drama, judge reactions, and unbelievable moments from inside the courtroom.